video we're going to have a look at the redox reactions of the halide ions. You may have been demonstrated this in the lesson or watched a video about this particular reaction. So there are some key observations to remember. There are redox reactions, so we're going to be looking at reducing agents. You may remember a reducing agent is an electron donor. Halides are reducing agents as they can donate electrons to form the halogens. The ability of the particular halide ions to act as reducing agents is what you'll be looking at in the particular practical. It's important to note that it's the solid halide salt, so unlike before when we looked at solutions, it's a solid halide salt here that we're going to react with concentrated sulfuric acid. In order to understand some of the observations that you see within the practical or the demonstration, then you need to know some things about some of the compounds formed. H2SO4 that we use, concentrated, is where the oxidation of the sulfur is in +6. We will see sulfur dioxide. The oxidation state there is +4 for the sulfur, and we can tell that it's there by a choking acidic gas. Sometimes we will see sulfur, oxidation state 0 because it's an element, and that will appear as a yellow solid. And if we have H2S, hydrogen sulfide formed, oxidation state -2, you can recognise that by smelling like a bad egg. So if we're starting with sulfuric acid and it's going to be reduced by the halide ion, and the halide ion itself will be oxidised up until the halogen molecule, so we'll have to remember all the colours for those as well that we looked at earlier. So as I say, when you're looking at this reaction, your teacher will have demonstrated or talked through the observations. So I'm just going to write the observations in and just check a few. When we come to write the equations, you will see that there are two types of reactions. There is an acid-base reaction. In these reactions, the sulfuric acid is acting as an acid. So there is an acid reaction, and also in some of them there is a redox reaction taking place as well. So in these reactions, the sulfuric acid will be acting as an oxidizing agent. So when you react the halide ions, the solid halide ions with sulfuric acid, all of them undergo an acid-base reaction. You will see steamy white fumes with the chloride, the HCl, the bromide, the HBr, and the iodide, the HI. The chloride ion is not strong enough to reduce the sulfuric acid, so no reaction takes place there. That's where it's greyed out. However, the bromide ion is strong enough to reduce the sulfuric acid. Therefore, it forms bromine. You will see that as an orange fumes, and also SO2 as a choking gas. With the solid iodide and sulfuric acid, you'll see a black solid formed of iodine, and you'll also see a choking gas for SO2, then the yellow solid for sulfur, and a beta XL for H2S. So the iodide ion can form all of the products. So this table just summarises the observations that you will have seen. As I say, we've demonstrated this, or do have another look at the video on it to make sure you're happy with the observations, and then we'll look at writing reactions for them.